Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of October 19th, 2020. Each week we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Hileko.
Hello.
This week we are complaining about paperwork and obsessing about kids and motivation. We're also taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. But today we're talking about trying new things. Yes, even at our age.
We got a new cane. It's excellent.
Exactly.
Rocking chair is like new.
Well, I don't know what I was thinking, but earlier this week, I decided that I would go back to school as in university.
That seems ambitious.
I don't, it was a moment, well, it's been brewing for a while, and it's just taken me 25 years to actually do something about it. But
25 years to recover from the first time.
Exactly. I'm a little worried that my brain won't be as working as well. And yeah, I'm going to be going and doing a degree at university, and I'm not sure how this is going to go, folks. You're probably going to hear me talking about it a lot. If I get in, I still have to get accepted.
Make your kids help you with your homework.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to get my daughter to send me all of the apps and the software and the websites that these kids use these days without having to go to the library. See, that's like, even something as simple as not having to go to the library anymore for stuff. So, yeah, that's so.
So is it education related, or are you going completely in a new direction?
No, I am going to stay in that field. It's a master's of education in teaching and learning. So, and in today's world, I don't actually have to be on campus. I'm going to do it online. So I'm excited about that. And I'm also excited about the fact, and no disrespect to American schools, but my Canadian school is going to be so much cheaper. So that was another factor when I found out that it wouldn't be nearly the cost of what it would cost me here. I was like, okay, I'll do it. That was another incentive. So, Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I still have to see if I can get into it, but, they got to look at my grades from 30 years ago. Oh, yeah. Didn't start out strong. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. So basically, this is like, gonna teach an old dog some new tricks.
Wow.
How about either of you? Have you tried anything new lately that is maybe a little bit beyond your potential reach? Or not?
Editing this podcast every week is possibly beyond my educational resources. So
you taught yourself how to do that, which I
dear
think is very
listeners,
impressive.
When you listen to this and say, "In the best sounding podcast I've ever heard," just think about the fact that there's a little old lady who taught herself how to do this and is feeling very proud.
Very impressive.
For considering the circumstances, it sounds dang good. All right,
it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's learning new technology, right? It's trying to stay up with things, and like even this whole Zoom business took me a while to figure out.
Right.
So, I guess, if you want to learn new things, you can. It's there.
Right.
It's available.
But it's harder. I used to feel I was able to figure things out faster. I still can, and I feel particularly proud when I do, but it takes longer than I used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for my work now, I'm having to do more SEO, search engine optimization research. This is a new aspect of what I'm doing. And yeah, it's not easy. I mean, because I got instruction on how to use the tool, how to do searches and how to, technically, here's where you put in this, here's where you put in that. Like that part obviously is easy to figure out, but then it's interpreting the results and trying to understand what they mean. That's very different. And I feel like I'm constantly wanting to email or Slack the people who are experts and like, okay, but what does this mean? Like you covered that in the training. We didn't discuss what happens when, every single search result for the article you're researching is the TV show Married with Children, which has nothing to do with what the article is about. So that's definitely new.
I was interviewing for a job the other day, and it's been a while since I've actually been in a workplace. And back when I was in publishing, desktop publishing was done on something called Quark, and I got super good at Quark, taught it to myself mostly, picked up all the skills. I was really proud of it. I was really good. But now Quark is in the dustbin of history, and now it's, what is the one that it's called? InDesign?
InDesign, yeah.
Yes, and now everything is InDesign. So, employers will ask, well, we use InDesign. Do you do that? And I'm like, well, I learned Quark. I'm sure I could learn this one. I pick things up really easily. And inside my head, I'm going, you are such a liar. With such confidence. I hope the people who interviewed me are not listening to this now. I'm sure I can do it. Really. I pick things up very easily, and I will do it at my home so you won't have to see me screaming. But,
Googling YouTube how to work in design.
How different could it be? It's probably about the same. Oh, Grandma.
Yeah. Thank goodness for computers, though, right? Like being able to just YouTube, more like YouTube instructional videos.
Yeah, and I do feel that unlike other things, a lot of stuff with computers has gotten easier naturally. So even though finding a way to do something that's new can sometimes be complex, the old stuff has gotten easier. Like I remember in the old days when you would get a new computer, there would be hours and possibly days of stress and cursing involved in getting everything over onto the computer and getting everything set up and getting everything just the way you wanted it. And now it's just like plug it in, bloop, everything's there.
Yeah.
So as an old, easily confused person, that makes me very happy that I don't have to do that. Because it used to be, okay, Mom got something new. Everybody stay away from her until further notice. Really, you don't want to talk to her. You don't want to ask her how it's going. You don't want to ask for her to look at something on your machine. Nope. Maybe leave the house. Maybe take a trip for the weekend. So I appreciate that some things have gotten enormously easier.
And just more intuitive, I think.
Yes.
A lot of, computer-based or app-based things, you can figure out if you give it a few minutes. So. Okay, maybe more than a few.
It feels so good when you get it, though, doesn't it? It's like, I still got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm an old dog, but look at me.
Look at me and my new tricks.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
But I don't know if I could go back to school. I don't think there's anything I would want, but if there was, man, just like, I don't think I have it in me to just sit and listen to a lecture or read a big thing in a textbook. I don't know. I would be the worst student. I would be the laziest. I would be doing everything the night before, which is exactly what I did when I was a kid too. So I guess I would have those old habits, but would they serve me now quite as well as they did then when my brain was fresh and elastic?
But I bet if it were a topic that you were excited about, it would be different.
That's the problem. I'm not excited about anything anymore.
Well, neither am I, so I get it. But
we'll live vicariously through you, Nicole.
I feel like the first time I went to school, I was doing it because I had to, right? Like, it was almost a chore. And I mean, I wanted to be a teacher, obviously, but the first 4 years were kind of a drag until I actually got into the teaching program. But this time around, I'm kind of excited about it, actually. I mean, maybe I'll feel differently if it comes to fruition and I actually have to do it. Yeah. The thought of it is exciting.
Yeah.
And I just feel like in my world, in this, the world that I work in, it just seems to be becoming more of a necessity these days to have those extra letters behind your name. So, and it's always something that I've always wanted to do it anyway. So it's kind of a bucket list item as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, good luck. That's exciting.
So you can have 3 out of 4 family members pursuing higher education at the same time.
Yeah.
Doesn't your husband need some degree too? Does he want to go out for something? Just make it a family thing?
Just make
it
a clean sweep. He already
did that a couple years ago. Yeah, I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
Oh, man. But, that's the thing. When you're a kid, it's just what you do. You really don't have any choice. But when you're an adult, it's like, I chose to do this. Yeah. I didn't have to. What the heck was I thinking?
Exactly.
Yeah, my husband has been doing some courses, like sort of, I don't know, executive learning. I don't know what you would call it, but not towards a master's degree or anything, but like certifications on different topics. And whenever he complains about how much work it is or how it's like hard to understand, I'm just like, well, this was voluntary and cost money, so stop complaining.
I'm probably going to be thinking a little bit differently about it, but we'll see.
Just as long as it doesn't interfere with your podcasting schedule there, lady. We don't want to be hearing, I have too much homework, I can't record.
We are not going to accept excuses.
Darn,
but we will.
Where's the support for my colleagues?
We will let you go for today, because that's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.